Welcome to episode 5 of the podcast club. Yellow is my favorite number.
Wise words.
Yes.
So,
Not my
Let's
favorite.
move on. We're doing-
That's kind of awkward.
yeah, we're doing this fast.
so
Best sport. I don't feel like any of us here even play sports, so this was
I
kind
do.
of
I do.
all right. What do you guys play?
I play basketball and video games.
That's not a sport.
Video
Okay.
games are technically a sport because
Yeah.
there's like actual professional leagues that get paid like
It is,
thousands of dollars.
it is an e-sport.
Yeah, but if I go up to someone and I'm like, "Oh yeah, my favorite sport's Overwatch," they're gonna just laugh at me.
I do like Overwatch.
Overwatch
Because
is a good.
nobody likes
Okay.
competitive Overwatch.
Pog.
Okay, wait, guys. So I've played 3 sports in the past, and my favorite to play was baseball.
Just,
No, I feel like the word
I
best
wasn't thinking.
sport. I always think it's funny when like people try to say that something isn't a sport even though it's registered. Like I think like golf and swimming are 2 big ones where people will go on these lengthy rants about it not being a sport, even though like it kind of is. Like you're kind of being counterintuitive at that point.
Yeah.
People say golf is a sport. Something most
Wait,
people don't recognize as a sport would probably be cheerleading.
goth or golf?
It is a sport.
Golf. How is golf?
Golf.
You guys said it like goth.
Sorry, my Norristown accent is very in swing today. I'm about to start saying wooder.
Oh yes, my favorite sport is goth.
My favorite sport is water.
So I've played 3 sports. I played baseball for a singular year. Hated it. I was really bad at it. Maybe that might have been why. I played soccer. Played that for a long time. That was fun. I think the only injury that I ever gotten was a black eye because it got kicked. A ball got kicked into my eye. That was not fun. And then golf. Fun. It is just fun.
You guys can't see it, who's listening, but my head is cut off in the recording.
It is.
Oh, they just saw it because you spoke.
Anyway,
Out
Oh,
of
there we
all
go.
of
Now I have
the
a head again.
Out of all the 3 that I've played, I would have to say soccer. I think it's just because I played it the longest.
I mean, I would say
good things.
I mean, I don't really know. I feel like it's kind of funny, but I think I've mainly only participated in sports that directly don't involve running. Like I've swam, which involves no running. I think I actually fenced for like a solid 6 months, and that's not running. What else did I do? I skied, and I still do ski a little, and that involves 0 running. You're basically just squatting in place for 2 hours. So
I have a question.
indubitably, yes.
Does swimming count as a sport? Or no, not swimming. Karate. Does karate count as a sport?
Do you think
Yes.
esports count? Because if you think
Then-
esports count, I think karate counts.
Then I've done taekwondo for 4 years.
That's neat.
Yeah. What's different? Learning and then competitive. If you're like, if there's competitive competitions of it, I'd say that it's a sport.
What do you think is more fun, the competitive side or the learning side?
I don't take.
I
either.
personally am very competitive, and like if someone starts to challenge me in something that I'm good at, I will have a heart attack.
Wouldn't it be funny on like the ESPN or whatever? It's just a picture of a bunch of like 4-year-olds with floaties just like attempting to know some. Ah, yes, the competitive of swimming.
Josie, you
Never mind.
mentioned playing a sport. What's yours?
I played a lot of sports actually. I played basketball. I did do flag football and I hated it. I hate flag football. I also do tennis, and I don't know if it's considered a sport, but I also did rock climbing, and I'm gonna continue doing that. So yeah.
I think that rock climbing counts as a sport. I mean, I feel like a sport is if you can do it competitively and there's a strict goal, because I feel like in a sport like basketball, it's points, but then in swimming, it's like
How
time.
fast?
Yeah, but then in golf, it's the lack of points. So I think that's kind of neat how like
Which is
your
neat.
favorite sport can be on like what your favorite goal is in that sport. So next sport is best kid show villains.
Are we just
And I
not going
feel
to
like-
talk about the fact you just said best next sport instead of next question?
Did I?
Yes.
It's been
Yeah,
a long day.
All right. I
it
would like.
really has though.
I want to start this one off because I just genuinely think it's Dr. Doofenshmirtz from.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
villain,
yes,
hands
I can
down.
agree. But wait, there's one person who conflicts him. Dirty Dan.
I don't know who that is. So
He's not
From
a
SpongeBob. Do you not know who
episode.
Dirty Dan is? Like that entire Dirty Dan episode.
He's not
I
a villain.
think that he's a
So-
fallen hero and not
He is the
antagonist.
villain. He is the
He's
villain.
not
because
villain.
He is the myths of him caused all the trouble.
Basically, Sandy was having a dream, and she then started sleepwalking. Thought Patrick was dirty, or Patrick or SpongeBob was Dirty Dan, and that was basically the entire episode. But Dirty Dan isn't an actual villain. That's just what happened in the
I
episode.
know. I wanted to say that as a joke.
Best kid show villains. I feel like it's kind of neat how villains are so much better in kid shows than they are in any other industry of film. Like I feel like I've never seen a very cliche villain in a kids film because they're supposed to be cliche. Like that's their point. Motivation.
The only one that comes to mind, yes, is Phineas and Ferb, which is Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Anyways, I would also want to say that. Can I just say how nobody's mentioned Plankton from SpongeBob because nobody really considers him a villain anymore?
He's not a
Like-
villain. He
Villain.
sucks at doing
He's an
his job.
Like,
He's a very bad businessman.
Oh my
like
gosh, watching SpongeBob makes me so mad for the parts that he tries to take over the Krusty Krab because there's millions of ways he doesn't try that I know would work. Like, for example, making a mind control machine and then using it on every single living thing instead of one or two people.
Question. Do we count? What is it? What's his name?
brain is moving right now. Prepare
My
yourself.
brain is not thinking. But the ocean god, whatever.
Poseidon from SpongeBob,
Oh yeah,
or
Neptune.
just or just Poseidon in general.
Do we count him in the movie? When
No.
he-
I haven't watched the movie yet.
no, wait, hold on. He's not the villain. He's kind of the villain in the movie. He kind
Yeah,
of is.
kind of, because he's trying to freeze Mr. Krabs.
He did.
Oh, I know
Or he
an awesome kid show villain. All of the villains from the Spy Kids series, except for the last one, were awesome, well thought villains. And
Okay,
you
you're all
cannot
gonna hate me
keep
for
them
this, but I've never watched Spy Kids.
But that's a movie.
up. I mean, fair, but I thought it fit the topic.
I only watched the second one, and I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid, so I can't even relate to
Who
the different
who
things.
told you that? Because whoever told you
Yeah.
that,
My
you
mom,
said
because
it-
she didn't like his laugh.
So let's see. Best movie.
Hey,
I
what's about saying?
Do think I don't know, best movie? I feel like you would kind of need to break it up into like genres like action,
Okay.
comedy, etc.
Okay.
Because like there are just way too many good movies that I've
Okay,
watched and are
listen to this.
under no.
Listen to this one. So, if we're talking movies that were made a while ago, there's like Back to the Future, Indiana Jones. Like those are kind of like my top two, and it's kind of a fight between them right now because I like both of them.
I think that one of my best movies that I could watch on end is probably I don't really know because I feel like there's just been like a lot of good movies that I've watched. I do like The Sound of Music, even though it's like 2 hours long. I love that movie, and I think that it's like one of the better Technicolor films, if it even uses Technicolor, I don't know. But it's just one of the better old-fashioned, like 3+ hour long movie before like the 2000s.
My favorite movie? No idea. Come back to me later.
All right, what? I'll go. My favorite movie is Doctor Strange for two very good reasons.
Here we go.
One, just like the mirror dimension and Dormammu looks so cool, just so cool to me. And like the little Slipknot thingy, I don't remember. Like if you watch the movie, you know what that means. Like
Yeah.
sparks flying off. And then my second one is much more personal to me. For those of you that don't know, I dislocated my kneecap and was unable to walk for almost a year. And the whole driving point of Doctor Strange is that he has an injury that makes him unable to use his hands. So I can relate to like wanting to be able to just have your hand, have a part of your body back that you sort like lost in a way, and just doing anything to get it.
Yeah.
I feel like to sort of piggyback off of that, I don't think any Marvel movie is worse than subpar. Like, I feel like if I ever watch a Marvel movie, I know it's going to be at least subpar, and then just goes up from there.
Yeah.
I can't name a single bad Marvel movie.
Like, really bad. Like just absolutely atrocious. Like, I wouldn't want to watch that again.
Can I tell a Marvel story?
Marvel. That sounds like the name of a show.
Marvel
Oh
story.
yeah.
That's after WandaVision, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, WandaVision's is pretty good, but
It is pretty good.
after I watched Avengers Infinity War, I cried.
Aw.
I feel like a lot of people did. That kind of hurt.
It was the only Marvel movie that did not have a good ending. But after Endgame, I was like, worth it.
What?
I'm sad Iron Man's dead, to be honest, because he was one of my
Yeah.
favorite superheroes.
But
Spoilers,
it
by the
is the end of a series, and nobody really died. Except for Gamora.
Because-
Rip Gamora.
Because Iron Man didn't truly have a superpower. His superpower was his
Money.
brain.
Money.
Money and brains. Like he
and-
was very
Superpower was
smart,
money.
which I can kind of relate to. I can be very smart at times, but then I can also be very dumb at times.
I'm amazed that nobody's talked about like Star Wars as good or bad, because I feel like the Star Wars franchise gets a lot of hate
Mandalorian.
and a lot of love, and there's just no in between.
I'm in between with them. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It just
Okay.
depends on which one you watch.
Some of the originals are very good. Once they get into the newer ones where like they kind of lose some of the older characters and it kind of becomes more based on these new characters, I don't like it as much because you can't get rid of some of the older characters for 90% of the movie. You gotta have them the entire movie.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is
I mean,
the
but
way.
I guess The Mandalorian is a series. That was a good
Yeah.
series.
It has,
but
yeah, that's that. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna.
It's
Watch
good.
it. It's a good movie.
Each episode is like a movie.
basically, except nearly almost like 30 minutes, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
My
Mandalorian
fourth
is
grade
super good.
teacher today, we had a test, and I was stuck on a question, and then in chat he told me the answer, and I said, "No, stop telling me the answer." And then he just said, "This is the way."
This is
And
the
I
way.
said, "This is the way."
I think it's also funny to go off of that, how like you can tell what's somebody's favorite franchises based on how they talk. Like, especially if they quote that like constantly.
Yeah, I wish there were more quotable lines in Doctor Strange besides Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
On to the next topic
Okay, good.
on the board. Sure, will be Jeopardy today. What counts as a sandwich? And we're not talking about the weird, convoluted legal terms that people post about. What, in your opinion, counts as a sandwich?
Jack, it's two pieces of bread on top of each other. There doesn't have to be anything inside of them. Just has to be two pieces of bread on top of
It
each
doesn't
other,
have to
and
be
then you're eating a
bread.
sandwich.
It can be two things with one thing in the middle.
What a
Anyone else who says different is wrong.
wait, but then to go a step further, what's considered bread in a sandwich? Like, if I get like a wrap, but the two ends are cut just enough to make two separate pieces, like, is that a sandwich then?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it's just any like I think it was Angelica said, anything with bread around it. So I guess that means like breaded chicken is a sandwich, but we're not ready for that topic, so
No,
What about ice
Cameron,
cream
Cameron, don't
sandwiches?
make us add another thing to the ban list.
What about ice cream
Philly
sandwiches?
chicken.
I mean,
Ice
that
cream
is.
sandwiches are sandwiches.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but they don't have bread, yet they're still a
Ooh.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true.
So, my point just got 100 more IQ.
The biggest brain.
I always think of those pictures where it's the dude with the hot dog bun, but he splits it just far enough so that they're so that they're opposite to each other, and they go, "This is a sandwich."
I've never seen that. You got sent it to the
You
group.
have to send it to the group
Yeah,
chat.
please send it.
need to find it. I don't know. I just think it's funny how there's like the legal aspect of, oh, you know, like we got to register this as a sandwich, but then there's like the aspect of, hey,
How do you
Like-
legally have a sandwich?
the FDA has like 3 pages worth of information to what you can legally consider a sandwich for marketing purposes. I
Are you
can't.
for real?
For real.
Why?
Oh my god. They actually
Legal-
focused on making
We are
Lawyers-
well informed then.
Lawyers are debating still over what is considered a sandwich.
That
hot
is
dog.
ridiculous. It is a sandwich. Why is there this much debating?
Because it's a very sensitive
people like
topic
being
to
right.
talk about.
Yes, very sensitive.
Actually, no. I know the reason. Because people like to argue too much and cause warfare.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh my god, I just imagine someone going to war over a sandwich.
That would happen. That would happen in modern society.
I mean, because wait, so what if I took a burrito, right, and I cut it long ways and then just put the 2 pieces together? Is that a sandwich?
Yes,
Probably.
Yes.
yes. Anyone who says different is wrong. Just deal
Yes.
with it.
Best song. Here's the thing: it's kind of sad, but I don't think I've liked any music that's been published past the early 2000s. Like my family only listened to really old timey songs because like that's just what they liked. So
Mhm.
like Paul Simon and the Beatles and all of those much older people and like older songwriters, and it's just like really weird.
That's all I used to listen to
I
because
really,
that would control.
really
Yeah.
hate old songs.
But now the tune or the lyrics or just like the whole genre.
The
Fine.
tune.
Fair.
Sometimes the lyrics.
That's
Okay, wait. Okay, you want to hear what? Okay, so I actually have 2 songs, but they kind of controverse each other because I like both of them really a lot.
That's
It's a
fair.
song called New World, and it's actually 3 songs. Another song called Sunny Days, another song called Snowman. I like them all very badly.
I think my favorite song is Upside Down by Jack Johnson because my
Actually,
parents listen to that a
That's
lot.
a
And
good
that
one.
Wait, I want to point
It
out all of
is.
them were made by a band called Tropodelic. I just want to point that out.
Pop Tropica. Anyways,
No Tropica.
No, it's called Tropodelic.
you
My
say tomato, I say Pop Tropica.
Hold
Anyway,
on. If I want to find my favorite song, I gotta go digging.
No, if
through
you're
my
gonna make fun of them, I'm just
Spotify.
gonna send you the name.
Also,
Give
don't
me a second to go dig through my thousands of Spotify playlists. I'll be right
That's
back.
what I'm doing right
There.
now.
Tropodelic.
oh, Tropidelic, not Troppa. Okay, I get it.
All right, I'll stop for time, and I'll say I don't have a favorite song, but I have like an interchangeable top 5.
Fair.
So we're going with Something Just Like This by Coldplay, Together by Marshmello, Happier also by Marshmello,
Yeah.
Fireflies by Owl City.
Owl City
Yeah, Owl City.
and Carly Rae Jepsen.
No. Or, yeah, but no.
Oh wait,
And
what's that one?
just- Lori's good. 4th of July by Fall Out Boy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would say my
Anyone else like Fall Out Boy? Centuries.
It's kind of sad, but if the song's been created after 2010, I don't think I have any knowledge of like the song existing.
I'd have to say well, my favorite song, Don't Forget, but like the entire thing is like don't forget to forget me.
to sort of bridge the gap. What about best artist? Like I know that every artist has like different brands of songs, but like I feel like most artists keep the same like background or ideas or sort of tune in all of their songs, no matter how far they branch out across the years.
Yeah.
Like-
I hear
like,
most songs
yeah.
involve love.
Or the Beatles, for instance. Like, I feel like a lot of their songs have the same instruments and like background, like sort of audio.
I can't really do this because I don't listen to specific artists. I listen to what I like. Like, I don't like most Panic! At the Disco songs, but High Hopes is pretty good. That's the only.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the only song I know by them. Coldplay, I actually only listen to Something Just Like This, and I think
Can I also mention how the video for High Hopes is kind of nice?
I never watched the video. I should look.
Oh, the video.
It's sad.
It's not sad. What are you talking about? The guy
High
who,
Hopes? No, it's not. It might not have been High Hopes.
you should watch the video for High Hopes on YouTube. I
Alright.
really like it.
Best, but like best artist, I'd have to say. I can only think of ones that I absolutely hate, but I don't remember. I know the songs. I don't remember who they are.
Anyway, Angelica, what you got? You've been scrolling through your Spotify for long enough.
Are you sure about that? I have way too many and I cannot find one.
Just pick like a top 5 like I did.
Oh yeah, true, right? I ask for pardon for if these choices of songs that I choose are cringy.
Who cares?
Right. Anyhow. I say like my top 3 are History Maker. I don't know if any of y'all know who this artist is, but like History Maker from Dean Fujioka.
Nope.
Can You Feel My Heart by Bring Me the Horizon.
I think I heard of that.
I know that one.
And Dusk Till Dawn by I don't know how to pronounce his name, Zayn and Sia.
I
know that
think
one.
I've heard of it. I think
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I no longer want to be here.
have
See
a
ya.
fun day.
Having
Have a
wacky
fun-
day, my podcast.
No goodbyes, only bad buys.
Okay.
Yeah.